everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Beth and I am so happy that you are here. Today I have some really awesome DIYs for you and I really hope that it brings you a lot of inspiration. And if you are new to my channel, I welcome you to subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And if you are an existing subscriber, you already know I am so grateful for you. So thank you for coming back and thank you for always supporting my channel. And if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up as it really does help my channel. It helps other people maybe see it that wouldn't otherwise see it. So thank you again, and let's just get right into it. Okay, so before we get into the DIYs, I did want to let you know that I am participating in this fun collab with a lot of my very favorite YouTubers. This is hosted by CeeJ from CeeJ DIY. Amazing, talented creator. I will have her channel listed below as well as the playlist. So please go check everyone out. All right, DIY number one. I got this pitcher for $2 from the thrift store. The first thing I'm going to do is that's actually like a sticker on there, and it was not easy to get off. I tried all kinds of things. I sprayed it. I tried a razor blade thing. It just wasn't working. So I ended up having to actually soak it, and then I was able to get it off.
I've been pushing away everybody I love.
Okay, so after I cleaned it, I am using this beautiful color called Hurricane by Country Chic. And it's kind of a grayish, bluish color. I think it's really pretty. And I'm going to paint the whole thing. And then I'm going to be using a bronze color by Folk Art, and I'm basically just going to go over all those the ridges, and there's ridges on the handle and any of those raised, I guess, not ridges, I don't know, the raised areas. That didn't focus, but it is a bronze color. Gonna go over the raised areas, and I mean, that's really it. And then I'm going to just seal it up with some Mod Podge. You could use wax or whatever you prefer. And I'm going to put some beautiful fall florals in it. And so this one was really easy, and I think it turned out so beautiful. And of course, you could use this all year round.
I don't know what to do. Need a sign from above. I just want to be somebody who knows how to behave, but I'm not even close. Won't you save me? Won't you save me?
Okay, I guess I forgot about this detail. I did take some twine and I just wrapped it around twice and just tied a simple bow. I don't know, I just thought it kind of needed a little something right there. You wouldn't have to. And I kept it twine because, again, I can use this pitcher all season, rather all year long, and, put florals for the season in it. And the florals I'm using are these that came from Hobby Lobby, 50% off. And then these are from the Dollar Tree. And I just thought they were beautiful, neutral, but I really liked them. I thought they were really pretty. I could put maybe a pumpkin pick or something in there too for fall. I'm thinking of that now. I guess I should have done that. Anyway, I hope you like it.
I am out here alone, 'cause there's nobody left. I need someone to talk to, get this pain on my chest. All the bad things I've done, and the people I've hurt. wanna take that part of me and leave it in the dirt.
Okay, moving on to DIY number 2. So I wanted to make a fall wreath, and I got this wreath form from the thrift store, and it's pretty large. I don't know, maybe 16 inches. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I was trying to measure it. I couldn't tell. I think maybe like 16, 18 inches, something like that. Anyway, so I'm going to use these floral pins. You can get a whole huge bag of them, pretty inexpensive at your craft store. And I'm using this, it's more of a loose burlap, and I'm going to wrap the entire floral foam with it. And again, just attach it with those pins. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take this burlap, not the one that's attached, but the rest on the roll, and we're going to paint it. Now, if I would have found the exact color I wanted in the burlap, we could have just bought it. But this is what I had, and so this is what I did. And so I mixed pumpkin and some red chalk paint, and then I end up mixing a little bit of truffle in as well. I was going for a very rustic, orangey rustic color. So that's why I added some truffle also in a moment. First, I mix this and kind of test it out and decide, nope, I need it to have a little bit more truffle in it. All right, and so I'm just showing you kind of what it looks like, and then I'm happy with that color, and so I'm just painting the burlap, and I paint front and back, the whole roll, okay? I think it's 10 feet long. I'll show you here in a moment the label, but here we are, and I cut each one of them in 5 inches, 5-inch strips. And so there you go. It's 6 inches by 5 inches. You fold it over, and then it's hard to explain, so hopefully you're watching. You fold it again like that. I don't know how to explain that. So I'm going to show you a couple more times so you can see here. And if you need to, you can slow down the video, but you take it, fold it over, go from the left and then the right, fold, and yeah, then I'm just using pins. I mean, you could use hot glue. I just thought it was easier to use the pins in this one. And there we go again. I wish I could explain that better, but I think you get what I'm saying. I think you can see it. Okay. And notice the paint on the burlap, it's not all 100% even, and I was okay with that. It was kind of a rough painting on both sides. And there you go. I did a total of 3 rounds, that one, and then one below it, and then one on the inner part of the wreath form. And there you go. And now what we're going to do, that was obviously the part that took the longest, but we are going to use these, what are they called? Wood slices. And I'm picking 4 of them out. We're going to spell the word fall. Really quick, I don't know if I did show you that label, but it was 6 inches by 10 feet was the roll of the burlap, and that's what I used. And it pretty much used the whole roll. So just to give you an idea. Okay, so with these wood slices, I am going to, basically I end up mixing up the same color paint that I used on the burlap. But in the beginning, I tried pumpkin. I'm like, oh, that does not go with it. So I don't know what I was thinking. So I ended up mixing up that same color with the pumpkin, the red, and a little bit of truffle. And that's what I painted the front of the wood slices with. And then, there we go. So they match a little bit better. And then I have these stickers. I have a huge collection of alpha stickers just because I used to do a lot of paper crafting. Anyways, they're wood grain stickers, and we're going to spell out the word fall. And we're going to just stick them onto the wood slices, and then we will use some Mod Podge just to seal those in, and then we will attach it to our wreath.
Won't you save, 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 save me? Won't you save, 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 save me? Won't you save, 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 save me? Oh, save me, save, save me. Oh, I've been trapped in this darkness for far too long now. Wanna tear down the curtains, let the sun shine in. Oh, I've been seeking forgiveness, 'cause I know I was wrong. Oh, I'm running out of time, I have to stay strong.
Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and hot glue these on. And when I'm hot gluing them, I decide to put hot glue obviously on the bottom of the wood slice, but then also on the sides. So the sides are going to be attached to each other as well. You could separate them out more if you like that. And by the way, that Mod Podge on the L's over there, it does go away. It's still kind of wet because I'm impatient. So that's why you can see it looks a little like there's white on those slices, but it does clear up once the Mod Podge fully dries. And I guess I did show you the label, so you saw the brand, and it is 6 inches by 10 feet, in case you want to know how much burlap, at least the kind that I use, that you would need. Okay, and so all we're going to do after this is I'm going to be attaching, well, first I'm going to figure out what ribbon I want to use, because I'm going to make a bow. And I end up using the 2-inch plaid and then that solid color. Those two together is what I use. Now, I have been practicing, but I just don't feel comfortable filming me making bigger bows yet, only because I'm like all thumbs or something. It's all over the place. And when I get a little bit better, I will do that. But first, I'm taking these picks that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just kind of twisting them together. And then I'm going to use a piece of wire to attach them to the wreath form. I'm just going to wrap it around. And then what's nice about this is you just poke it right into the form to hold it in place. And then after this, you'll see the bow. Like I said, I made it off camera, but I am trying. I'm trying to get better so I can show you at least the steps I take. I've watched so many tutorials on bows, and I still do. I'm always watching tutorials on bows. So it takes a while. I'm still learning. Anyway, all right, so yeah, you'll should see the bow. Oh, I debated about those little pieces, but they didn't make it in it. There we go. Oh, and I used that pumpkin ribbon as well, and I thought that turned out so pretty. I was kind of proud of myself, not going to lie. And then I'm just going to take some twine here, and, well, first I think I hot glue the bow. Yeah, I'm going to hot glue the bow down, but then I'm going to take twine and wrap it in the middle, of the bow around the wreath form a few times and tie it on the back of the wreath form. And then I'm going to make a hanger using that same twine all in kind of one shot there. So you'll see here in just a moment. So after I wrap it around a couple times and I tied it in the back, I guess I'm fluffing up the bow. And then I'm going to cut the ends, dovetail the ends rather, on all the ribbon pieces there. And then, oh, I guess I don't make the hanger yet. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. I have these little berries or pomegranate. I'm not sure what they are from a pick, and I'm just gonna. I think they're little pomegranates or something. Probably not. I don't know. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm just gonna glue those in the middle, and yeah, just you know, dress it up a bit. I really am loving how this wreath came out. I really, really love the colors. It's so me. I'm into very rustic, deep colors. Well, I like all colors. What am I saying? But I don't know. I just really, really, really love how this one turned out. I was happy with it. You'll definitely have to let me know what your favorite one of today's video is. Here we go. And so what I do is I just um, I'm gonna tie a knot, but I'm obviously see I'm leaving that space, like the loop there for the hanger. So now I'm gonna tie this, tighten it, and I think I triple knot it, and then I cut off the ends, and it's a perfect little hanger. And it worked out. It worked out really nicely. So there you go. I thought that was easy peasy. And then I'm gonna fluff the ribbon up some more, and I actually, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of bend the ends of the ribbon up, just give it a little bit of character there. And yeah, that was it. I think it turned out really pretty. I mean, I could have put flowers and stuff in it, but I guess, I don't know, I just went, this is just what came to mind for me, I guess. I really, really hope you like it.
Save me. Won't you save, save me?
Okay, DIY number 3 and our final DIY for today. So I got this huge big round from Michael's on clearance a while back after one of the season ended or something. And then I've got a couple of these words here. I'm going to use this grateful. The gather came from Dollar Tree. The grateful, I think it came from either Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And it's kind of like that paper mache material, I think, not wood or anything. Anyway, so I'm just going to remove this sticker off the back to prepare it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Dark and Decrepit liquid patina by DIY Paint Company. I use this stuff all the time. You could use antique wax and get a very similar look. And I'm just, at first, I was going to do the whole round, the whole board with this. And then as I was putting this on, I decided, no, I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing. I think I'm going to split it up and do maybe like a little bit over half with the stain. And then the bottom half, I use the color Milk Jug, which is kind of like, kind of an ivory, between white and ivory color, I guess. From, it's Milk Jug. Oh, I think it's from Folk Art, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so this is when I'm deciding I'm going to do that. So what I end up doing is I tape off, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put this grateful in the end. So I tape off a line here, and then I finish staining that top part. And then I don't think I show it, but I paint the bottom part in that color Milk Jug. And off camera, I believe I painted the grateful in white.
Gravel road, I've been asked to slow down. Fireplace, do you know how? Pass the paper, my desk is out. Who will care for the worn out? Rest with me.
Okay, so I'm going to try this technique. I've never tried it, and now it's probably the only way I'm going to do it. So I am going to use these. I want to decoupage the napkins onto this grateful. Aren't they beautiful? I did get those at Hobby Lobby, 50% off. Anyway, so I'm kind of laying them out, figuring out, okay, how I want it. And then what you do, I guess I'm going to pull the napkin apart, but you put Mod Podge on the Grateful. I will put Mod Podge on top of that. And then I will let that dry completely. Like just walk away or do something else. Just let it dry 100% completely. Then after we do that is when we will put the napkin on top of it. It's already dry, the Mod Podge. Put the napkin on top of it and then put a piece of parchment paper over that, over your napkin. And then we're going to iron it on a medium, set at like medium, I believe is what it is. And yeah, and so you just literally iron it. It's amazing. There's no bubbles. It's unbelievable. I've seen people do it, and I'm so excited that I tried this, and I love this method. And I will always do this if possible. So yeah, iron away, and then when as I'm ironing, like when I take the parchment paper off, you'll see here in just a second. I also pull the napkin up just to make sure, very carefully, to make sure that the corners and edges of the letters, everything is adhered. You'll see here, like I'm just kind of checking just to make sure we're good. Okay, so that I don't have to iron anymore. And we were good. And so I do, I kind of pull some of this napkin off, but I could have cut it better, I guess, in the beginning. But then we're just going to do the exact same thing to the rest of the sign, to the letters.
Close to curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me. Take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Oh, how I love when it rains outside.
Okay, and so now I'm just going to take a sanding block and I'm just going to go ahead and sand all of this off. And in the middle, like the smaller parts, you know, in the L and the F and stuff, I just used a nail file to get to that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach this. I'm going to use, it's by Gorilla Glue, and it's kind of like a super glue right there. And it's like a pen thing, so it's very convenient. And I'm going to add that to the back. And then I do put just a very little bit of hot glue, I think, on each end of the sign just to get that quick hold. And then this stuff doesn't take very long to dry, though. And that is how I attach it. And then this sign, I didn't want it to be too crazy, so I did keep it pretty simple. I'm going to just make a messy bow and embellish with a little bit of picks, and that's about it. So I'll just let you sit back and watch that process.
And it's okay to slow the ride. Discover books I forget about. But who care for the world now? Rest with me, close the curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me. Take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Maybe then I can relax. Maybe then I can relax. Bring my hair loose in my bed. Oh, just rest with me. Close the curtain, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me.
Okay, so I'm just finishing up. I pulled these little berries off of a pick, and I'm going to put them in the middle. And yeah, I think it turned out really pretty. I just want to, again, thank everybody for being here. Please don't forget to check out the playlist of all the amazing, talented creators. And thank you, CeeJ, for putting this together. I so appreciate it. And don't forget to let me know which one of today's DIYs is your favorite. And thank you for being here. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.